Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. All right, I'm just setting up, so just kind of just chat amongst yourselves. I see Sue. Who's on here? Let me see. Can I see my live chat? Ooh, and the chat. Who's in here? Live chat. I see it, but it went down. Let me see. Let me see. I started another one, and then it just didn't go. All right. Hi. Do I have you down, Jupiter 1111? Are you the moderator? Because I tried to do it this morning. Ooh, hugs to you too. Hey, Lisa. I'm trying to see. Do I have you down? Uh, Hi, Vanessa. Yeah, okay. Yay. Hey, Miyoshi. Miyoshi in the house. Miyoshi. Okay. Just making sure. Let me get myself set up. Doing a little better. I was trying to work on my habits, stop being late. But I made it down here 7 minutes before, and then the DM started texting me, and that messed me up. Oh, buddy. So how's everybody doing this Saturday morning? I hope it's great. It's sunny and hot here at the beautiful Shy town. I got so much stuff on the plate I got to do later on today too. But I'm gonna center myself because I can feel even the DM. He said I'm busy. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I said I could tell. So now I gotta center myself for me and you because I can feel you over there being busy on the job. Okay, let's get to our view. Playing from the beginning. Okay, while I'm doing that, just I want to get a little bit more. You got to try to get this. Hey. Oh, too beautiful, gifted. Oh, but thank you so very much, so very much. I got my hair up. I'm looking all natural today because I'm going to a concert with my mom to see Johnny Mathis. Dad's still giving me instructions from the beyond what to do with her. He's like, take her to Johnny Mathis concert. And I'm like, okay, Dad, you still giving instructions. It ain't over, is it? The marathon continues with you, even in your passing. So, but I thank God that I had that beautiful connection that he feels even in his other new transformation, his new body, he still can connect and talk to me. Yes. Hi, everybody. Oh, Tina in the house. Hey, Tina. Got my namesake there. All right. Nice shirt. Yeah. Oh, shameless plug. Real quick. I won't mess up my thing there. See my DM equals DF. I'm going into that B design. Oh, yeah. We're in the Midwest. I'm going into my B Divine t-shirt design company. If you want one, go to Divine Unisoles 11 at gmail.com, and I'll give you an invoice. Right now I think it's going to be $30, but I don't know how much the shipping cost is going to be. Also, if you had seen my readings on yesterday with my cards, my new cards, I got some. Ooh, excuse me, being disrespectful, I'm crossing in front of you. I got my cards too, my tarot cards as well, Divine Unisoul cards. I got some people already asking me about some of my cards too as well. I got to see how much I'm going to price these and see how much it is for shipping. So I'll let you know when I'm ready to release that as well. So I'm just really happy because I'm happy. So I'm happy that some things is constantly I'm manifesting. That's because that Jupiter 1111 is slapping me around and getting me together. Plus I'm doing the inner child work as well. So that's a plus. So make sure we work on that. All right, let's get right on in it because you know Mama likes to talk. I like to talk. And so I don't want to keep us, I want to keep us within the hour. So today's topic is habits, how to just transform them how to transform them, because sometimes our habits, although they're habits, they're not bad habits and something that we need to kind of like just throw away and put it in the trash, but some things have to kind of be fixed and tweaked to make better. So as I got this as an example, old habits, let that go, and let's try and take those habits and transform them into new ones. Can you see? Okay. Okay, namaste. Okay, I don't know what this one. So next, ooh, 22 too. Oh, I like that. That's mastery, you all. Did that come out last time? I could have sworn it did. All right. Aqua Divine Feminine in the house. All right now. So some housekeeping things. This is a safe space. Keep questions limited to the topic of the day. Today's topic is habits. Please share and talk in the Sunshine Lounge with each other. I didn't know if Jupiter 11 had gotten the moderation. I had set her up, but she's the moderator, so you can talk, because you know I constantly kind of concentrate on this and try to get channelings that spirit bring me as well as I'm teaching. So she'll be the moderator and kind of keep the flow in the conversation. Some things that you have questions about, she'll answer those for me. Let's keep the energy flowing and uplift one another. If you would like to pour energetically into what I do, you can give through the following. You got two ways: either PayPal, paypal.me, Divine Twin Souls 11, or Cash App, Divine $ Divine Sunshine 11. I still haven't got the super chat. I don't know how to do that. I'm taking one thing at a time, but if you feel inclined to do that, to pour a seed, remember that's like pouring a seed back into your life as well, letting know the universe that you're serious about doing the changes as well. And so those things, because it's also pouring back into me, because it takes time for me to sit down to do the PowerPoints, to get the things together, to do the research, and so those things. So this is just a way energetically saying thank you. Okay, next. Okay, let's review of last week. Last week's topic was "'Cause I'm happy." How did you do in protecting your happiness? I'll change it around. That in my case. And so some of you all do okay with it. I know I made a very conscious effort to make sure I stayed in that flow of happiness. I kind of got rid of some things, looked at some of my values that I seen that no longer was outdated, kind of looked at seeing where did some of those values come from. Was those values coming from mama? Was it coming from some dad had given me, something I had developed through experiences? So I checked, I did do that. I checked and seen about my values and beliefs. I did get rid of what things didn't work as well. And did you get a accountability partner? Remember last time my accountability partner called through the spirit using the phone while I was on here, and I said, "Is that my accountability partner?" That's the one that will keep you on your toes, to make sure that you're happy, say what's happening. I did. I went and had lunch with my line sister, and we kind of did accountability for each other, just making sure everything's all right and in order. And I thought that was very sweet. And then we went to go see the MC Hammer concert afterwards. So it was a really nice thing to kind of make sure we stayed in the flow of happiness. Oh, I got a footnote about that. I told somebody on here, I said I was going to get on here and tell about how what I told on the last reading about the karmic fast. I'll segue into it anyway right now. So remember I told you all on my channel that we are to fast until 8/8, until August 8th, to that time, because it had been instructed to me that they said that we need to stop concentrating on the karmics, because the karmic right now, the DM is in the midst of trying to plan something. He's strategizing, and he's saying that when we start thinking about him and the karmic situation, it messes things up. It's like he remembers what he's about to do, and then the next minute he gets off task, because you send in those kind of vibrations like, oh, maybe I should now be thinking about the karmic now. And then he's like, no, okay, I'm supposed to be doing something. What is it? So he's almost getting kind of like brain farts, like Divine Sunshine. It's like, okay, now I was doing something, but now what the hell was it? Okay, so we can't keep on thinking about those thoughts as far as thinking about what he's doing with the karmic, what's going on with the karmic. We got to cease and stop doing that. Soon after, this is my testimony, soon after I said that, my DM had called me and told me about he was going to the same identical concert, the MC Hammer concert, at the same time I was going. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, we gonna be out there, which means that's code for me and the karmic is gonna be out there. I was like, okay. Interessante. So now I say, okay, now I got practice what I preach. That's why I say this is an experiential channel, because whatever I experience on here, I tell you, I'm coming from my own experience, and that's how I can be able to tell you and share with you what pitfalls, what to do, and what not to do. Went out there, I got to praying. I went and did, some of you all is talking about these karmics, and they got the black magic or whatever, the voodoo, the hoodoo that you do so well. One thing that my mom always taught me, and whatever it is, because they don't have the power, but that's some of you all, I'll play along with you. That's what you believe. That's what you believe. Prayer, use Psalms 91, very powerful. That prayer has, and that Bible verse has saved me for so many karmic situations. When I was in college, I had an abusive relationship there. My mom came down with a little itty bitty 5-foot self then. She said some choice words and kind of got rid of him. But at the same time, later when she went back home, and I was still down there in college, I ran back into him again. I literally was standing like 1 foot away from him. I prayed the prayer of the 91st Psalms before I go out in the house, because my mom used to tell me to do that every day. Literally, I was standing right next to him, and he did not even see me. It was like I had became invisible. That's why I said when you use that prayer is so powerful. It will cloak you. It will protect you from all harms, because it's got different Bible verses like, I'll keep you in my underneath my protection, underneath my wing. Same thing. I prayed that. I said, oh, let me go back to like my mom said and do the Psalms 91st. I knew he was going. I was kind of nervous, but I said, I'm gonna protect my happiness, just like I've been saying and preaching on the channel. Went there to the concert, didn't see none of them at all. However, I didn't see her. But luckily, my mind, I did slip. I started thinking about him. Lo and behold, who manifested? The DM. I seen him walk, but see, I was in the between, so I seen him walking with his little drinky drink down the aisle, literally right there. And I looked to see where he was going, and he was literally a section over, but I never was able to see her. I didn't want to see it anyway, in the first place. But I'm just saying how powerful is the words. So if you are religious or Christian or likes the, they're saying that the black magic thing, I would say definitely I'm an advocate of using the 91st Psalms, how very powerful that is. Me, even in my reading and told it, I'm telling you all to use that in case you're in those type of situations, okay? I hope you can take that, and that's very valuable to you. So, okay, back on track. Just had to segue and let you know that. Do you look into your childhood issues to see how that plays a part? Again, all this happiness stuff stems back again into the inner child. And now with me doing these readings, and if you've seen yesterday's for next week's reading, and that's the universe telling us we got to go clean house. We can't keep on playing games with this again. And those childhood issues play into today's topic as well. But I'm not going to go into it heavily about it, but I'm just going to talk about more. So what are habits? Habits are the things we do, but also, and maybe as importantly, the way we think and what we believe. They include self-beliefs that influence what we do, our behavior, and the actions we take. So again, some of those self-beliefs that you're getting again stems back to the inner child. Okay, I lied. I am going to talk about the inner child again. So the inner child there, because where did you get your first lessons to learning about anything? No, it ain't the teacher. Don't put it on me. I mean, I'm just part of it from the public school system. But it all comes back. Your first teacher is your parents, okay? And from that point on, those are the ones that help to instill what your beliefs are, what things you like. Until you get up older and you're like, okay, yeah, I like that. Mine is crazy. She's outdated. That ain't what's going on for today. Okay, so those self-beliefs, again, form our habits. A habit is repeated thinking and behaviors that become automatic, so we don't mostly think about it. We just automatically just do it involuntarily, okay? We need to know how we form habits in order to change them. So that's why we're doing this workshop today to see how can we change these habits, because some of these habits are getting in the way of us being our very best versions of ourselves and getting into union with our divine counterparts. Okay, habits have certain characteristics of constituent parts and that keep us doing them. So some about it, we're benefiting from us doing them constantly over and over again. So now let's look at it. Cues, routines, and rewards. A cue is a trigger. So a reminder, something that triggers our thoughts or behavior, like the cue line in a play. The line before you come in, which on hearing it reminds you to say your line or triggers you to deliver your line. So sometimes in something that happens like, oh, okay, you got some kind of cue to say, okay, let me go on ahead and go back into this habit again. Okay, the DM late texting me back again. Okay, what's my habit? My habit is to pop off. Okay, all right, we got a problem here. Or what's my thing? All right, then somebody say something that seemed like they talking about me personally. Okay, now I go in defensive mode, and now I kind of protect myself. Going back to the trust issues again, I shut down. Okay, that's a habit. Okay, then comes the routine. This is the behavior action that the cue has triggered, and the bit we think of as the habit. So it's kind of like, again, like you say, okay, what's my next thing? He ain't called, my things pop out. What's my famous line that I text back? Oh, what's happening? You ain't speaking today? Oh, okay. Now this is every time. That's my routine. He late 15 minutes. Oh, okay. What's happening? Okay, all right. I know what to do for this. I got you, boo. I know how I'm gonna respond to this. What's happening with you? You got an attitude today? You ain't talking today? Okay, so now it just became a routine each time, and the DM or the DF is looking and say, oh hell, here we go again. We about to go back and forth, tit for tat. Here we go again. So this is followed by a third part of a habit, which is reward. Now this is the bit that benefits you. So in some ways, you're doing that because it's a reward or benefit. Your brain wants you to repeat it, and so you do until you've done it often enough until it becomes a habit. Okay, so let's say, for instance, I don't know, what show was I watching? And oh God, I could see, Tamar Braxton, the Braxton's Values. I was watching, and Tamar, with her, this new guy she didn't let Vince go, the one that's the manager for Gaga, and so now she's going with this other guy that's from Africa. And so a lot of times he would do things. At one episode he was hanging out with the guys, and they was having cigars and drinking, and she was like, babe, you can't be hanging out with them. You know you a so-and-so corporate CEO. This ain't good for your image. And so he's like, babe, I'm just hanging with the fellas. I'm just trying to get to know them. Now you can't be hanging with them. Come on. And she proceeds to grab him, take him into another room, and she popping off and telling him why you can't do that. Nah, you can't be doing all that. You know how she like to pop and all that stuff. Those of you all that like have seen Braxton Values and how Tamar Braxton act. Now you can't be doing that and stuff. So back and forth. So they going back and forth. He said that they cut to the sidebar, you know, where they talk to him off camera and they kind of give their little sidebar, little footnotes to what's going on in the actual footage of the show. And so then he was like, you know, I kind of actually like that when she do that. Sometimes I be doing stuff like that on purpose because I like when we make up. Now, okay, hold on a second. Now, see right here, now there go the reward. So you ain't got the cue. Say, oh, here she goes. She going to start popping off. We going to go over the routine is her and I going to go back and forth on this. And the reward is we going to be able to do the Mcnealy later because it makes me happy because we going to kiss and make up later. I just like that. I like the makeup sessions. Okay, so then that's the issue right there. So now it becomes a habit, but that's not healthy because now you're not developing a way in which you have a healthy relationship about how to talk to each other. And the point, and after a while, that kind of cute back and forth banter that they calling it, it's going to become very tiresome and overwhelming after a while. And sometimes it's like, you know, you're not going to be in the mood for it. And one person going to keep on being in the mood for it. And you're like, I'm for real, I'm not. And then some feelings going to get hurt because then you got to kind of tell them in a nasty way that, okay, that's enough is enough. Okay. Now, so that's just one example. Why do we need habits? Now, habits help us manage our minds. That's why I say there's good habits and there's bad habits. Habits save us brain power, or rather free up our brains to do exciting creative things, because if we know we got a certain way of routine of how you're doing things and you organize things, it just helps you. That's just like when I set up before I do my readings. I already know, light my candle, get my incense, get my cards out. Well, I slipped on that. Get my roses out, get Birdie Swirty out. You know, it's a routine. I ain't got to think about that because that's just automatically. Then that frees me up to think about, okay, what cards do I want to use today? Okay, yeah, today I'm going to use the Romance Angels. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to use Divine Unisoul cards today. Or I think I'm going to use the E-Oracle. Okay, because it's just automatically. I don't need to think about it. It becomes involuntary. That's the good habits. Making habits out of things we do repeatedly or behaviors and actions provides our brain with a power-saving or effort-saving mechanism. An automatic response requires less creativity and complexity of thinking from us. And that's just like what I explained about that. I do that. I don't have to think about it. I'm sure many of us got habits and routines that we haven't worked. Maybe we have getting prepared and getting our children together. It's like, okay, I already know. Wake up, put the coffee on. That usually wakes them up. You know, go fix breakfast. They hear me clanking the bowls or whatever. Most of the time they go Tommy. Tommy's about to get up and say, hey, Mom, how you doing? You know, we going there. All right, baby, go in there, brush your teeth, blah, blah, blah. Keep on. I go in here and do the lunch, whatever for that. And then it starts, everybody starts a routine. That's my understanding. Then maybe you can start thinking about, okay, now when I get to work, I'm going to do, open up my file, do X, Y, and Z, those things. So those are kind of helpful why you have that. Why do habits matter? Habits matter because they hold great influence and sway over how we think, act, and feel, which just about covers everything we do. That's why it's like habits is like a double-edged sword, okay? This could be used in a good way, and it can be used in a bad way. We get into habits of thinking, doing, and feeling. And because it's the brain's shortcut to behaving and feeling certain ways, it becomes automatic behavior. And that's why habits matter, okay? Now, a powerful quote. We become what we repeatedly do, by Sean Covey, The 7 Habits of a Highly Effective Teens. Okay, we're not teens on here, but it goes all across the boards. We are eternal teens on this show because we're divine. So we just forever in there. But we ain't got that mindset. We sure enough don't want to go back being teens. Like, was that? Because I sure wouldn't want to be back there. No brain power, no nothing. Just automatic. Oh, Lord, anyway. But anyway, like I said, we become what we repeatedly do. So what do we do to create change? Before we think about how to change our habits, we need to identify them and decide which are helpful and which are not serving us in what we do or the person we want to be. Very important, especially with us being on this divine unisoul journey, or being twins journey. It is very important that we really start kind of separating the good, the bad from and the ugly. Okay, if this is straight up ugly, it's looking like straight up Shaniqua or whatever, and the Sinead from whatever it is, from Martin thing or from Living Color. It's time to kind of get rid of that kind of type ugly. But we want to keep things in our lives that serve a purpose that helps us to get into what? Union for ourselves and for union for with our divine counterparts, and union with the world, because we're light workers and we got a job that we have to do. Those things that act like baggage to us. Bag lady, you gonna miss your bus. So you gonna miss your bus dragging all them bad habits around with you, okay? The mind work is to take a day, the mind works is to take a day, really notice what you think are your habits. Notice what you do and how you feel, and note down a word or two or you'll forget. You think you won't, but you will. That's true. And then determine if it links to a habit, if that habit is helping or hindering you. So I would say almost for homework, like right now, you kind of think and kind of jot down what are some habits that you have, and see, would you check that is a good one or would you say a bad? So I would list the habits, then put it 2 columns, good or bad, and then check down which one are that. Like me, bad habit, come down late, not get that, not on time. That's a bad habit. That's got to be broken. I was a little better, but that was still cutting it real slim shady. Okay. All right. Laying out and knowing my outfit the day before ahead of time. That's a good habit. Okay. That does make cut down on time because I know I like to look cute, and that kind of works in my favor, kind of already knowing what I want to have. Okay. So think about what are some things that you do in your daily things that you say I could kind of like, I got to kind of fix. Think about it also yourself. Think about how you interact with your divine counterpart, and think about how you even also interact with the world. Okay. But remember, at all times when you talk about habits, you got to take it one step at a time. You don't want to kind of undertake all of them all at the same time. You're going to get overwhelmed. This will not only help you determine if it actually is a habit, but also help you understand what triggers it. So how it shows itself, the routine or the behavior or the action, and what that habit is doing for you. This is the reward and benefits. So really kind of maybe take one thing and say, okay, I'm going to take maybe list 10. This is what I'm picking up. Take that 10, narrow it down to 3. Take that 3, narrow it down to 1. That would be your main habit that you're going to be actually working with in order to see as far as what you need to do. Now sit there and think again. Okay, what triggers that? Okay, like one of my habits is, okay, I'm on pop. Well, I kind of showed that at the end of the last video. What is described? Like, did you discuss your DM out in the spirit? I didn't think I did, but she said I heard you. But anyway, that's because he keep on cutting off my iPad. I know it's him, and I told him stop doing that while I'm doing readings, but he seemed like he ain't understanding it too well. So okay, I got to watch that because the cutting of the iPad triggers me. Okay. While I'm doing the thing, he does that in spirit. So I gotta find another way of how to do that. And maybe I get like the guy. I'm a little happy because I'm saying, oh my God, that's you talking to me, and it's a reward because now I can say, okay, I actually feel you physically out with me, and so I like to going back and forth in the banter and going off with him in the 5D. So I gotta watch that and stop that. That's a bad habit. Okay, so that is because it's routine. I do it every time, so I gotta watch that. I'm gonna tell myself this what this show is for. This what this channel is for. Telling yourself, shame the devil. Okay, so now habits in abundance. Habits in abundance are the new PB&J. They go together because did you know that your habits determine your abundance? Like what you repeatedly do routinely does it. I know Jupiter 11 can vouch for that. Abundance blocks are limiting beliefs and thought patterns that constrict you to a diminished way of life, which prevents you from actualizing your goals and dreams. Therefore, abundance can mean anything from money, love, career, family, clothes, food, whatever you describe as something that helps you live a comfortable and happy life is considered abundance. Hold on a second, let me get water. All that laughing. Ooh-wee. Okay. I told myself get daggone water and listen. All right then. So the most common abundance blocks are mindset, limiting beliefs, self-image, emotions, habits, body and health, environment, and relationships. Your mindset, how you think about money, abundance, causes it to be a blockage for you. Your limited beliefs. Oh, I can't. No, I can't. I can't do that. I can't do that. I know I want to go on the YouTube channel like them, like Jupiter 11, TwinFlame Healer, but no, cause I you know, I ain't built like that. I can't talk to no people like that. I'm talking to a screen, and I'm pretending like this. Actually, people on the other side, oh no, I can't do that. You know, my mama didn't raise me talk to no objects like that. I don't talk to no TVs like that. I can't talk to no monitor like that. They go all belong against my belief. Your self-image again, nah, my hair ain't done. I can't come on it. Well, okay, you blocking and you being a blessing to somebody else, and in return blessing you. The abundance. Okay, I'm too short, or I'm African American, or I'm a woman. I can't get this job because most of the time it's men in this corporate job. Your emotions, they block it. You know, you all up and down. You can't, you really not singing because I'm happy. You don't even know what happy means. That is a problem because your negativity helps to attract more negativity to you. Your habits, again, going back into that, what things you do, how you can religiously do something over and over again can cause a block. Your body and health, that is true, because in some way your body is your temple, your mind, how you take care of yourself. We talked about that in the last thing about happiness, how certain foods that you eat, the happiness foods, remember we talked about that, and how that helps to trigger and attract things as well. So that can also cause abundance block issues too, because when we talk about potato chips, junk food and stuff like that, your environment, of course it can. If you got somebody around, you always talk about, I ain't got no money, I'm broke. Yeah, you broke too. We both broke together. We ain't leveling up. We ain't winning. You know, that's all we. This all we gonna be. Or you got a family member that keeps on. That goes in relationships. Family members that keep on reminding you that that's all we gonna be. That's a problem too, and that could cause you blockage for your abundance. 7 habits that block abundance. Outsourcing your abundance. This is the habit of postponing your abundance until you've accomplished X. Your source of abundance has been projected onto another, whether it's a person, ideology, or a teacher. You have just siphoned off your power to the object that will deliver abundance. Abundance is a source from within. It cannot be obtained from anything outside of you. So you're like, you know, that's all right. You know what? I'm just going to pour into Jupiter. She know I like messing with her. So I'm going to just keep on pouring. You know, I ain't going to tell nobody about what I do, none of my services. I think Jupiter 11 is much better at that because she speaks the light language. And when I speak light language, it sounds like cars, Shundo and Honda, Lexus, and Cadillac, and all that, and Buick. And so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have everybody go over there to her channel. They just do everything. And although that's what I want, but I'm just going to send everybody to her. Okay, that's the problem. Now you pushing off because you projecting like they're better than you. You got their method is better than you. You idolizing in some ways that person. And so you really almost sending that energy to say, okay, go literally pour into that bucket, into hers, and don't pour anything. Universe say, I'm an angel, say, I'm ready to give to you. They're like, no, she said she don't want it. Say, what? She said, give it over there to Jupiter 11. What? Oh, man. You know, so no, universe retract that, send me back my stuff. That's just an example. So cancel, in case you're gonna take do that and actually make good on it. No, I want all that comes to me because I know I'm pouring out good energy out into the universe. Okay, postponing action on inspired ideas. Nah, this ain't a good time right now. You know what? I got the kids. I don't think I should move out east, although I've been led through the spirit to go out east, but I don't know if I'm going to leave my friends, I'm going to leave my comfort zone. I don't know about that. So postponing things can also block your abundance, because my thing is whenever spirit moves, you got to move as instant as spirit. Okay? So again, what you can act on today, you can build on tomorrow. Okay, so you need to act on that stuff right now. Your insights contain rocket fuel. That's true. If you don't ride the moment, it dissipates. Okay, I like that. I didn't even read that and see that. But that same thing, just like I said, if you don't do it, and that's a good thing too. Like sometimes when spirit gives you an idea, you got to go and jot that down right away. Because if you're like me, you get them brain farts, you forget what the heck you just said you was going to do. Next way. Tolerating negative inner chatter. All that talk. There go the habits again. Oh, I see. I put it twice in there. Okay. There go the habits again. You're doing that over and over. You're downgrading yourself. This must have been really good here for the spirit to do this twice on here. So this must be something we got the link on. So let me read it. The opposite is also to tolerate negative chatter more often than not. Negative self-talk is a self-fulfilling prophecy. I could have sworn I heard somebody smart say that. And it looked like their name might be Jupiter 11. I'm not too sure. But that's true. The opposite is also true. It's not about lying to yourself. It's more about proclaiming what's true at your core. You go out there, well, get what I say, the two friends theory. It goes out and get two friends, and then it goes get two friends, and so on, so on, so on. Before you know, you got a gang of these negative thoughts looking back at you and saying, what? Oh, you thought you was going to start that business? Oh, I don't think so. We ain't going to allow that. No, I don't think so. So you keep on doing it. You keep on feeding into that energy. It messes things up. So you need to learn how to focus on your flow as far as self-care to implement change in your life. Okay, I'll change that later. Being drafted by negative emotions. If you focus on your problems, it won't be long before you'll spiral into negative emotions. A negative focus will limit your flow. Notice the power of positive emotions. They are magnetic. The better you feel, the more you attract things that make you feel even better. That includes attracting better ideas, better people, etc. It's much better use of your energy when you do that. Focusing on the gap instead of the goal. Trust the leap. If you knew how to get there, you would already be there. It's kind of like feeling your way through a dark corridor. Your ability to see is what limits you. So you have to dive in without knowing how. So you got to walk by faith, not by sight. Okay, going back to the Bible. So the more you trust your inner guidance, the quicker you find your way to the other side. The road appears to the minute you decide you're yes for the journey. I always say, if you build it, they will come. Like from the Field of Dreams, the movie. Also, again, don't worry about it. See, a lot of times this is what we use, and this is things blocking us from abundance. This habit to keep on thinking, oh, he's not gonna come, I can't see, I don't know what he doing, I don't know what she doing. Those habits, those thoughts, they block because you're not supposed to see the whole thing. I told you all, just like what the Spirit said, that famous Bible verse, I put you in the cleft. It doesn't matter if you're able to see or not, because if I show you the whole thing, it's gonna blow your mind. That's what the universe said. So I'm just gonna show you a little bit. And you don't need to know all of it, because if you start knowing all of it, you start expecting. And sometimes when you have those expectations, you start blocking. Next thing, not honoring abundance. Not honoring your abundance. The minute that you get some extra cash flow, do you find a way to spend it? It's not that you should be hoarding, but you should treat the flow in your life with respect. When abundance, now this talking about money. And I say with anything, even when you get love, when you get into union, physical union, which are the DM, it's like, okay, how you treating? You treating like, okay, yeah, I'm here now. Now I can relax, kick my feet up. I ain't got to keep on doing what I did as far as watching my habits, keep on doing the inner child work, keep on watching the videos from that's inspiring me, from like manifesting beautifully. Now I got it now, so now I can just say deuces to all this and that. I just cut it off. No. Same thing like they said when you get in a relationship. Whatever you did to get there, you got to keep on doing it. What you got to get that girl or get that boy, you got to keep on doing it. The same thing. So those inner works that you're doing, you got to keep on doing that. Sometimes it's not about abundance, but about your relationship with abundance. Ooh, I like that. Say it again. What? Sometimes it's not about abundance, but about your relationship with abundance. So invite abundance to stay like that. Okay, seeking abundance, wanting and finding how to have abundance accentuates the absence of abundance. Okay, so you keep on looking, looking for it, and you're blocking it. You heard on many of the channels, all of us say pretty much of that warning, the desire. You help to repel and to push away the very thing that you want, instead of being in a state of acceptance and allowance, which is like a new statement I have now. I kind of see myself visualizing, and I visualize the thing, and I pretend like I'm opening up the doors, and I say that I accept it, I allow it, I receive it. Something about that, it makes me put all the little barriers and the borders that I have up, the guards, and the guards kind of go down, almost like a castle. Like, okay, lower the drawbridge. And so I can see it kind of lower the drawbridge to say all that abundance and good things come on in. Instead of me like, nah, this ain't gonna happen, that's out of habit. That's all those bad thoughts that come up. Okay, so keep in mind about that. Okay, so what are some surefire ways to get rid of a habit? Break one habit at a time, okay? Take one. Don't chew the whole elephant. Take one thing, work your way to all the way. I wouldn't, start with whatever, the leg or the trunk, not the little cute elephant, but you know what I'm saying. Just take it one bite at a time, okay? This way you will be able to break the habit, starting with the worst one, okay? So that goes back to what I said about my list, okay? I said that earlier. Find out which habit is harming you the most and begin with that one. And if you get rid of one habit, it will be easier to break the other bad habits. That's true, okay? I'll talk about that. Ooh, did I go too fast? Two. Find out your triggers. We talked about that earlier. I'm not going to keep on to that because, again, those triggers are the big thing. Again, I'm trying to see anything. Bad habits, alcohol. Yeah, you can do any kind of addictions, codependency. Why is that is feeding into that, going into inner childhood too as well. Let your friends help. We already talked about triggers, so I don't want to linger on that already. If your friends or family members is going through a similar problem, team up with them. This is why it's so important to get on channels like what we have here. And I like how one subscriber, I think it was on Jupiter 1111's thing, said, I like how, and they might say it on mine too, I can't remember, because sometimes our stuff just blend. They said that how she likes the relationship. It's no competition. This ain't really what this daggone twin flame community is about. And I get a little leery when you got some of these readers that's talk about out of all the channels, you ain't gonna find one like mine that's got the quality of this. I'm the only one that do this. I'm the only one. Hold on. Wait. Okay, that might be so, but then again, you kind of going into ego, and then you find some of them to start bashing others. Then they done went down the whole slippery slope. Now we done failed. Now we done fallen. My thing is that if we're a community, we've got to practice that. We got to be the template and the model for how the community works, especially when we talk about feminines and divine feminines things. We already know in the culture that we have, especially that we have this feminist period. I would say even minorities is a little bit worse off. If you're a minority, you pretty much know what I'm saying, that we have more of a fight in that flea kind of theory, or that crab in the barrel theory, where it's like, I got to drag you down so I could be able to get to the top kind of thought. And sometimes that's kind of collectively in the feminines too as well, where we got that crab in the barrel kind of thought mentality, where I drag you down. If I drag you down, that makes me feel empowered. Okay, we're not at this point right now. Right now, our aim is union, and really our first main goal is this, bringing the world together as far as light workers, making it a better place, okay? You start within, you work your way out from that first. So within, so without. My thing is if we're doing this, we have to work together, and that's why we have like this network. I was trying to think of like a cute little thing of what we got for us to do that. Light worker network or something like that between all of us that are collectively working with each other, and we uplift each other as well. That helps us understand, that each one of us, you go to one channel, I get something, and then I go to another channel, I get this. In some kind of way, I put the pieces of the puzzle together, and I get kind of the total picture, because that's how it's going to work, and that's how the universe brings things. Like he said, I'm not going to give you the whole picture. You might have to find yourself, like I call it, Olivia Pope in there. Remember on Scandal, she used to put all them pictures up there on the wall, and she's like, this one connects to this one, and this one connects to this one. So you might have to find, but my point is to make sure that you're going to the right channels to help you pick and put the dots together, okay? So keep those things in mind. So that's where the friends come. We come and we uplift each other. We come on these classes like that, and we synergize with each other and feed off each other, because it helps us to not feed off the same energy. Like I said, don't go to your Auntie Riri is always talking about what Uncle Ray ain't doing right and all that stuff. Now you gonna come to her for advice? I don't think so. First of all, they ain't on the level. Second of all, she got her own issues and problems. And number three, she just swimming in her own festering of cesspool of negativity. So that's why I say you come to our channels like that so you can come up, be uplifted. Choose a substitute. Stop using up your energy and time feeding your bad habit. Look for a healthier substitute instead. Find something to fill in that habit with, okay? Instead of you downplaying like a Tamar and the guy talk about, I like that because I get her started because I like the makeup sessions afterwards. How about finding some other kind of way to maybe compliment her? Stand up for yourself, number one, because you don't want to keep on thinking that she got control of you. That's number one. And then number two, go on to find another way in which you can go on ahead and have those love making sessions be triggered by something as a cue from something else. Okay, so I find another way of complimenting her and some kind of way making googly eyes at her at the dinner table or something like that, and that's a cue to say, okay, let's get it on. Let's get it on. So if you want to do that, then you could do that. Let's love sugar. All right, moving on. Spend more time. Let me stop because then the daggone DM will come and cut it off. He said I do too much with that other stuff. But anyway, spend more time with people who encourage you. And I just said that. I don't need to go on that. That's why you got these channels. Because again, they say surrounding yourself with people who encourage you to live a happier life is a must. It ain't no option. Spend more time with positive people and you will become more positive as well. Okay? So that's why you need to be a part of Sunshine, Divine Sunshine game. I was playing. Make barriers to your habit. One of the most effective ways to get rid of a bad habit is to create a barrier to it, okay? So next time, like when she come up there, if I'm doing the Tamar and her guy thing, next time say, you know, baby, you know what, I'm gonna have to tell you know what, I understand you trying to look out for the betterment of my position as a CEO and my image. I appreciate that and whatever, but you know, right now I'm with the fellas. Say some kind of nice way that you could do that. You know, I think the main reason why the heck she doing it is because she feeling jealous. And she like that, all this attention on me. So, you know, you got to kind of let her know that some kind of way in your actions, I got time for you and I got time for me. That does not discredit from me being with you. So some kind of way, that's how you put that barrier there. She'll get the point, unless she's crazy, which I do suspect that she is. But anyway, I ain't judging on this show. I'm just talking. That wasn't me. All right. Reward yourself. Everyone loves to get rewarded when doing a great job. Feeling a sense of accomplishment is wonderful. So you need to reward yourself when you're doing something good. Go get your ice cream. Go get your pair of shoes like I did yesterday. That's how I go. Or get your nails done. I did that too. Eat you a cookie. Or get you one of those fudge brownies. Or that one with a scoop of ice cream. Okay, stay patient with yourself too as you're doing that, because sometimes these bad habits, they will come back up again, and you got to kind of like say, okay, you know what, yeah, I fell off the we fall down, but we get up, we fall down. So okay, even when you do that, as Donnie McClurkin said, you're gonna get up. It said getting rid of a bad habit can be extremely difficult and even painful at times, so it's important to stay patient no matter what. Remember, overnight. So you're going to have to use patience to do that. Stay positive at all times. No matter what others say or think about you, you should believe in yourself and do what you think is right. When dealing with a bad habit, you should remember that you're stronger than your bad habit and you're a wonderful person. Okay? Now, activity plan. I'm doing one time. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, activity. So now in this thing, when you all sign up and you purchase this thing, I have in here in this PowerPoint, we talk about an activity plan as well. I'm kind of skim, but it's kind of go into it a little bit because I want to stop. I got 10 minutes there. I want to kind of go into the reading afterwards. This habit is a plan in which you use kind of like a calendar, and you take that one habit that we said that we were going to really concentrate, and we're going to turn it into a new habit. Think about the triggers, the cues, and the rewards that you need to work on. Now you got to do this 21 days. Remember I told you on this channel, you know, 23 is 23 times 7, but they say 21 days continuously. If you do this thing, it becomes established. And if you do it a total of 90 days consecutively, it becomes deeply ingrained in your subconscious. So in order to create change, you have to monitor yourself constantly. So this is a nice way of, this is a plan that you use a calendar and you X off on and mark on it. You can do a calendar, or this has an actual plan. And it shows how you do it. So each time that you do something successfully and you get rid of it, you put an X. for give yourself a tick for that day starting with day 1, and for each day you act out your old habit, give yourself an X. Okay, so that means that's wrong. Now your thing is you're supposed to do it 21 days consecutively, and the reason you must always reset your consecutive count streak is because whenever you go back to your old habit, that's an indication that it is still seen as something which is desirable by your subconscious, which means it's like some kind of way you're rewarding it. So if you had that conversation with Tamar and they back again going back and forth, and then she popping off and he like baby, 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 and then next thing they going back into whatever they doing, they sessions, they love sessions, I'll call it that. Then that's a problem there, because again you looking at that reward at the end, but it's for the wrong thing. So the longer we resist something, the weaker it's going to become, and the greater, as a result, you will gain much greater power over it, and it will be able to control it, and it's much more easier to control over time as you're dealing with it right now. Okay. Things you can do while you're doing the habit things. I got some things like up here that you could do. Remove anything from your life that's not helping. Take note of the things that are working for you. Add new things to your life that will help you to overcome your old habit. Remember that the first 3 days are going to be the most difficult. As a result, you're going to experience some degree of psychological discomfort. That's like putting your left shoe on your right shoe. Stay strong as you're doing that. That's like my DM always say, stay strong. When I was going through things with my dad, use visualization. See yourself doing other things than not doing that bad habit. Avoid situations, circumstances, triggers. Like for the first 7 days after you kind of make this conscious decision to make this change, you got to watch it. But by the 3rd or 4th one, you don't miss it. So let's say, for instance, the karmic situations. I told you stop watching those videos. Some of us, it's a habit. I gotta see what's going on. I gotta see what so-and-so divine moon saying. I gotta see what Nubian News saying about the karmic. I'm just saying some of the ones that I do know off the top of my head. Okay, they come on your time feed on your YouTube, and you almost ready like out of habit. Oh, let me click this. Let me see what they say. The comic says, see ya, kiss my ass. Oh, snap, I got to see this. Wait a second. Oh, snap, it's on now. Now, wait a second. Okay, wait a second. Didn't Divine Sunshine tell me I can't watch this? Oh, man. Before you know, you automatically ready to hit click, and you can't do that, okay? So, after the 3rd or 4th time you doing it, I don't. I'm pretty much, I'm cool now. After I said that, I don't. I kind of scroll. I just look for my main people, and then that's it. Reward without, so ways you can reward is you reward yourself. We hold from that reward and say, wait a second till I finish kind of doing after later. Maybe I could give myself an ice cream cone or something like that, a pair of shoes. And then you do some punishment. If you know you didn't do right, okay, all right, I got to start this calendar all over again because I messed up and I went back to old behavior. Then you got to find ways you got to modify it. So I got some different ways that you can reward. This is more so behavior management things that you talk about. You can reward yourself. Don't reward yourself. You say, okay, let me hold out. Consistent rewards, like every time you don't, say, oh, good job, high five yourself, whatever, do a dance on your favorite music. Intermittent reward, which is usually the best. It's like, okay, that's good, that's great, I didn't click on it, but let's say if I do 5 days without looking at karmic thing, now that's major, because I know usually I'm looking at it every hour on the hour. Okay, I'm gonna reward myself. Well, I'm gonna reward myself. Okay, I had me a taste for filet o fish meal, sandwich or something. I'm gonna go get me something. That's my reward. Okay, that's good. Now, when I do the 5th day, I do it. Now, every day I've been clicking. I have not been clicking, but on the 5th day, that's my big thing. That's major. Okay, and then you give your big accomplishment. Then defer reward to say, nah, forget it. Let me just do it until I do the 21 days, and then I go ahead and give it then, or immediate. Each time I just go ahead and reward myself each time. Okay, all right, where I'm at. All right, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes does fresh you on. Woo, all right. Here I am. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because I'm going to this concert. And I'm here for some odd reason. Nah, because I'm being all natural. I was... There daggone, no, I did that time. I can't blame it on the DM. See, I was about to go with the bad habit. I was about to say that damn DM class, my damn iPad. That was me. I'm sorry, boo. Anyway. You see, automatic now. See, this show for me. Automatic, I'm about to blame it on the daggone. I'm about to blame it on the DM. DM like, I'll be damn. If you blame me for one more damn thing, I'm gonna make an appearance on that show, and they gonna know that I was here. Okay, so now let me see. I was directed. Okay, let's talk while I'm setting up on that was bad habit. I should have had this. Let me see what y'all talk about. That shirt though, I told you, go and hit the thing. It's 30. I know this is my thing it coming all different kind of colors. All different kind of colors. This is my habit thing. I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah, I know. That my kids in my classroom know that. They tell you that. They look down. They're like, you gonna meet down today? I like, yeah. Okay, bring me some fries back. I know what you about to go get. You about to go get you a filet o fish meal. Now that's shame when the daggone kids know. Yeah. Oh Lord, what your habits are. Unbelievable. I know. Man, I just grab and I'll do it like I did last time. Let me do this one. Let's see what that one is. Okay, surrender. Okay, I'm guided to say this one. This one. This one. Okay, and okay, I can bring you out, but I don't think I really need you. We got something for herself. Okay, angels, and definitely. Okay, I see this. Okay, all right then. So now let's take a look at it. If anything else here, they'll tell me. Like, pull this card out. Okay, I have worked with these cards in more than a minute. Woo! Okay. I got this flow got slant. Don't you close that DM, hold that iPad from me, please. I'll say, oh, now you need me. Stop it! Okay, anyway. Okay, here we go. I heard him say, oh, now you need. You want me to hold it now? First I was messing it up. Now you want me to hold it. Okay, here we go. Clear. All right. So now let's look and see collectively with this energy that we have on here. What? No, not that many habits. We might have that many habits, us collectively, but we're not going to do that together. Okay. Oh, you talk about my collection? I'm telling you, that's when I became truly both my parents' child. We even got a fetish about something. I got a fetish with the cards. My dad had fetish with ties, and my mom has fetish with jewelry. So her collection, Lord have mercy. She can go ahead and put Tiffany's to shame with hers. Yeah, I know that. All right, so okay, let's see. Yeah, I think where I got. Okay, I think I got maybe about 32. Ooh, okay. That's a habit. Okay, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mally. Mally, no. Thank up. Thank you. Take up for me. Ooh. Okay. That's why I'm calling you Mally. Your title's so long. Why would that be a habit? That's interesting. Okay, I need to clarify on that one. If I know you was gonna be on here, Mally, I would have went on ahead and put you as a moderator too. Let's look at this. Magnificent. Okay. Yes, I know. I seen what's her name? Angelina Jolie. When I've seen that. That's why I figured that's where you got it from. Okay. All right then. This is 3. We're going collectively. It's interesting how this came up. These are the habits they're saying we have. Grief, impatience, I can understand that being a habit, and also miracles, which I thought that's interesting. Now, grief, I can understand that about just really not, it seems like how we are loyal. How we stand in our authority. How we have mastery over things. In some ways, in what we are saying and doing does not help to give life to stuff. It's just like it's always like it's like, you know, death and powers in the tongue. It's like it kind of creates the death of it. Let me see what's happening with these clarifiers. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, message in the bottle. So some kind of way, Spirit has been trying to lead us kind of to go in a specific way, but because it's so different and so unique, it's hard for us to kind of really get with that. It goes against our habits and our way of our thinking too. All right, sure. But we know we got to kind of chop up wood. We got to clean up some things, kind of clean around our own front door, get rid of those things. So that was what that was called for the grief. And then we have the observer, which talks about the third eye, opening our third eye to be able to envision things. It's just about really just having life about things and how habitually we create by doing these bad habits, how we cause death. And then we kind of grieve over saying like, okay, why isn't this manifesting? What's going on here? Why isn't things turning out? And it's because of the habit of us just really not bringing life to things. This is what I'm saying. But we know that it's time to go. Our emotions are telling us to specifically to go in a certain direction towards our doorway of opportunity. Okay, I got that. That was deep. Impatience. Yeah, okay, that could be a habit. Like, come on, like, do it now. You know, not, I ain't got time. Oh, Lord, have mercy. This is not working out for me. She's so daggone slow. Oh, Lord. And you're not having patience with yourself. So, this is something that the higher power said you got to kind of, it's working with you. But the higher power said you, as far as illusions and your intuition and your awareness, you being able to climb up high. I think about Jacob's ladder and him like, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. Like you're wrestling with this thing that you actually want to have. And so your impatience is also playing a part as far as also cutting off you being able to get those things, because that energy of you wanting it now, like I gotta push, I gotta control it, I gotta make something happen. But the higher power is really unlocking right there. As that goes back to that third eye here, because it's got the key to unlock it right there. They're saying, which is the control of everything as well for all your chakras and everything. And it's just saying that's causing an issue, this impatience, this habit of being impatient. You got to get truthful about some things. So it's kind of giving advice to the card side. So you got to kind of really the wisdom of it all. You got to be truthful about something. You got to take the mask off about some things and some habits, just like I said earlier in the class. You got to look into the window of your soul. You got to become wiser, and you got to really try to spread love. Is being impatient with people the habit of that, of being that with some of us collectively? Is that really spreading love? No. And then also this impatience things also helps us to be the receiver. We fix that and get rid of that habit. It'll help us to be able to receive the love and move more into our divine feminine energy, which is getting control of our emotions. Interesting. Then we have miracle. Now, I'm very kind of stumped semi about this, but maybe the clarifiers would say that the habit of not believing in miracles. Okay, let's see if the cards go on that, because it's causing you to go round and round about some things. The cycle is like never ending. You're at the center of it, but right now you're not really able to see that, because if you're having these bad habits as well. TikTok, you know it's time, because right now you know it's time for you to get into union, whether it's union with yourself, union with your divine counterpart, and you want to go up higher too. You want to level up. You will need to release those bad habits as well, because look like to me it's like breaking it up as well. Okay, you know that the way of thinking about like it's not for you, which is believing into miracles or making things that really miracles are things that you think that don't actually happen every day, like natural occurrences. That is what to me the definition of a miracle is. You find yourself trying to strategize and kind of make it happen, but to me it seems like it's saying, you know what, this is not for you. Those ways of thinking of not being able, those habits is saying, you know what, it can't happen because that just miracles just don't happen for me. I'm just sorry. I ain't seen it yet happen on this journey yet. I'm just saying that's not me. I'm talking to your good twin friend over there in the corner that think that way. I ain't talking to you and I ain't talking to me. I'm talking to that person way in the back. They know who they are. Okay. Then we have, you get a deeper knowing. Once you get into deeper knowing, then it'll stop you having these bad habits of thinking about miracles or things that should really actually happen. You call them unnatural, but these, you being divine, these are really things that you're entitled to. Like my abundance is my birthright. You were born, you're entitled to it. So now you're getting a deeper knowing. By you getting control of these habits about that, you should be having a deeper knowing about some things, becoming wise. Now removing illusions about some things that are not so, and you're getting into your intuition and into your awareness as well. Stars are aligning, they're moving, energies are moving and getting into place because of this deeper knowing about you and these habits. It's also going to help you play things by the books. You're going to get nostalgic too. That's what they say. Look at some things at the past. To me, I look at this and I think about also, we're talking about your childhood, past events, things of that nature. But also when you're talking about miracles, making sure that you align as far as getting your habits playing by the book, not kind of jumping the gun and kind of going back to your old ways. Okay, you seen all these elephants moving forward like that. At the beginning, I showed you about the bad habits and how your habits move you forward up to go up the stairs so you can be level up. So I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. If you're doing that and you're leveling it up, see the steps, the process. It's a process, just like what they said. Trying to get rid of is that kind of thought. Some of us really are saying, you know, let's get with this divine masculine or divine feminine. That's a miracle. You say that's a miracle that ever happened. You know, that's a miracle. You got to take it one step at a time. It's a process and understanding how to deal with that. Okay. And then once you get that together, you're going to have a leg up. So they kind of giving it, the cards are giving advice really. You're going to get a leg up on some things. Okay. And when you get to moving now, when you handling it, remember I told you about these bears. The bears represent brute force, because mama bears, they protect their cubs and they protect them by any means necessary. Okay. And so when that happens, this is something that in which you're going to be doing. You got to kind of move with brute force against these bad habits. This thoughts of, you know, miracles don't happen. You're always thinking this all the time, or the way you act and you move and how you be and your powers and everything. This also contributes to that as well. Once you do that, that's when you see the stars align. That's how you're going to get the energy kind of flowing and moving as well. Okay. You got the mother again. To me, every time when I see a mom and a child that still saying it's going to help you get a leg up on that inner child, because maybe in the inner child, in your childhood, growing up, maybe some things have been squashed about you and saying about miracles don't happen. Like I told my mom when I investigated with her, she told me at age 12 Santa Claus didn't exist. I was like, what you mean Santa Claus exists? I seen him go across the sky. I swear by God I did. With him in the sleigh and everything. And she's like, Santa Claus don't exist. I seen him in my spirit, in my heart, with my third eye, whatever. And I seen him go across there. And she like, I asked her the other day, I said, you remember that time you told me? I didn't tell you that. How did I tell you that when I said I seen him myself? I said, I don't know, but you sure did tell me that he didn't exist. And I took it from that point, and that broke my little heart. My little heart was so broken. Because she said that. Okay, again, that messes up with us thinking about maybe as a child, me growing up to say maybe I shouldn't believe in miracles, because Ma said the Santa Claus don't exist. So to me, that's a miracle, so that's it. You don't know how things play a part. Also, it helps us to find when we get in line with this belief in miracles or things that don't naturally happen, like everyday occurrences, it'll help us to get into our milk and honey. Okay? So that milk and honey, which everything flows, the elephants to me represents you being nostalgic again. Look into things at the past. Looking at good things, not in the bad. Look at the things of good report. You want things, the milk to me, how you're nurturing yourself as you're working on those, getting rid of those habits. Make everything just kind of flow, like everything, one thing connect to another thing as you move your way into making good habits as well. Helps you connect with your DM, the over the rainbow thing here. That's why I always say call you and your DM or DF, how you all connect that way with the rainbow thing, over the rainbow, that connection there. So your good energies, your vibes is being portrayed over him, just like the infinity sign, okay? And then we have loyal heart. When you do that in this miracle, you will become a loyal heart, being more connected to your divine. I'm not even going to say outside, because we talk about what it starts with you before we begin. It begins and ends with you first. So that means first thing you have to do is get union with yourself. Now let's bring the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within ourselves together to create that whole new world, to open up that heart, to welcome in these new things for you to be able to say, I accept, I allow, and I receive the DM to come into your life at that point. That way you all will both stay focused on each other. See, because you have these habits still existing and occurring there, that is going to be an issue as far as you all to continuously stay in physical union. Because once you get in the physical union, like I said, the work don't just stop there. So, oh, I got you now. I got you now. No. It's not over with right there. You still got to do the work. Matter of fact, I've heard that it's even hard. Well, I don't want to scare you. I heard that it's a little challenging, but at the same time, it's worth the ride. Okay, how about I say that? I want to say, oh my God, I can see some of y'all like, she said, what? It's going to be, oh my God, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Jesus, I don't know. Okay, no. It's you know what? Keep on doing what you're doing. Get those good habits in place very well, so that at that time, you know, you will be in there and you will already be moving what automatically, involuntarily, because you already know the work, what things you're going to do. Now he might present some new things to you and trigger you too, or she might, when you get into it, and trigger you too. But guess what? You already got the tools and the mindsets to already know, say, okay, that's a trigger. Okay, that's going to throw me into a routine. Okay, and that's going to throw me into a reward. So let me check myself before I wreck myself. Okay, in some kind of way or form or fashion. Let me see just real quick. I want to do some positive things. Okay, they kind of really told us about that. That's interesting. I wonder why did I say I need to see life purpose. I just want to see this for 1 second. What life purpose would this serve us? Clear? Just out of curiosity. I see come. No, okay, we ain't gonna put that out there. What is this? What is this purpose? Practice. What we say? That's the whole thing is polish your skills for practicing regularly. Unfreaking believable. You see me pull it. Sometimes I like pulling it out the box. So you say she ain't already and did this. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay, see, she's talking there. So, practice. This is the reason why these things are coming up, is because we need to practice. Wow. Okay, and that's the practice makes permanent and becomes a part of us. Gets rid of the habit. So, what things do we need to remember? The darkness. I know I want to say this. What things are we hiding? Clear. As far as habits, because sometimes habits could be also hiding something. Ooh, peaceful amongst thorns. Like we saying, okay, it's all right now. I'm cool. Now I'm cool. Now I'm really. I know I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm cool right where I'm at. But really, you're trying to make peace with where you are, and really your comfort zone is not really comfortable. Okay. This is the same card came out and for next week's reading, I think, for the divine masculine, and it said that how you really in these habits are making you comfortable where you think you're comfortable where you are, but you're actually not. It's like really kind of like it's just like you just can't make a move, and they kind of boxing you and become that imprisonment as well by you doing this. So you got to shake these habits up. I see like a bag, literally like somebody's shaking it up like a thing and said we got to shake it up and we got to get rid of these bad habits, because they're making us seem like we're okay where we are when we really actually are not. Okay, so we got to work on that. Okay, that's what we're hiding. It's like my habits are shielding me, and they kind of like, but it's like, no, that's not working. Okay, so what do we need to surrender? Clear. Surrender to all, wonder in all. Open the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy and flow. It kind of, Semi had said that. It's like kind of go with the flow. I feel some of us might be a little kind of like I say, especially when we got this impatient card that's going here and having a hard time with kind of bringing life to some things. Which you got this grief and really having mastery and power. And loyalty to really the cause of keeping up with these, getting rid of these habits that no longer serve us, to give way to these miracles that are on its way to happen, but we have a habit of kind of like knocking it down and saying no, that's not it. I think about that. They got on for YouTube, I mean off of Facebook, and they got this guy literally, he's a football player and he's doing the dap, and he's hitting, while he's doing that, he's like literally hitting the bad habits away. Bad habits. So this is what I'm thinking about as far as when we talk about miracles and these habits. We got to go ahead and to do that and just surrender to the magic of how things unfold. Stop being controlling, like, you know, the habits, because they got the cues and the triggers and the rewards for it. We're kind of controlling and making things happen when we don't need to. I want to see one thing. Do I want to say? I want to see this. Oh, and divine. This one, and then I want to see the good stuff, and then that'll be a wrap. Clear. Whoa. Okay, here comes this childhood issue, abandonment. Now I don't know where this is. This came up here again for that. That came flipping out. These habits are stemming from this abandonment issue. We're trying to protect ourselves with these bad habits. We're using these habits like as a guard. And see, that's why he's saying about this peaceful and peaceful amongst thorns. It's not really actually protecting you. To me, in some ways, I think he used them thorns as protection so nobody can get close to you. So it's like, you know, okay, yeah, that's why I thought you can't really get too close, because you can't hug me, can't touch that, can't touch this, so you can't really actually touch it like MC Hammer at all. Okay, so that's something, and so that we're gonna have to like kind of learn how to surrender that control aspect and really just kind of feel and become one with that. Okay, let's look at to see what the angel cards and what's your, okay, what did I bring out? This higher there, yeah, angel cards. That's your higher self card I brought out there. Okay, so your angel card says now new levels of light, angels and ascended masters. Okay, so right now it's saying, you know what, these the angel said kind of call on your ascended masters. I told you all before to kind of look those up to see which one kind of resonates with you, to see the one that would say, okay, yeah, this is the one that you should be kind of working with. Your angels, I can't pull that really that quick. Yeah, I might do a separate one for that one. Because they're going to help you achieve new levels of light. Now, the only one I can pull real quick, which is the Ascended Master with Divine Feminine, because it's mostly feminines on this. I get a couple of masculines. Clear. Let me see. What Ascended Master should we be working with as far as us trying to get rid of habits? I can't do I have to do a separate one for the, ooh, Jesus, this is a whole stacky full. You for real? Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right, so that's somebody for everybody on here. So let's see which one we like. Yomoja, the goddess of all that flows. Oh, and they say go with the flow. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Okay, I'm going to put it right here. If you want to write her down, you can look her up to see. She could be somebody you could work with, especially if you got problems with going with the flow of things. Especially if you're impatient. To be impatient, you can't go with the flow. Okay? That's one to send a master to work with. Okay? Diana, Queen of the Wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. So if you're a person that like to get into nature, Diana is the goddess, that's the archer, which helps you to get on target. Specifically as far as when you talk about love, where you want to go. She's not wishy-washy. She aims, she shoots, and she, I'm going to say, and she kills. Well, she kills the bad habit. This is another good one for you to work to as ascendant, as a master as well. Arden, mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Okay, so sometimes you got to kind of work. Oh, she's pretty. You might want to work with her. Labyrinth really means you're taking a lot of twists and turns and don't know where you're actually going. She's kind of going to help you, lead you out of that, kind of like, especially with these habits, and you talk about these thorns, how to kind of really help and see your way through it as well. Okay, and then Sappho, excuse me for now, the poetess. I love every inch of my body, and I love the woman in my life fiercely. I love the women in my life. That goes back to what we was talking about, getting together collectively and getting your friends to help you. And then also we talked about something about how your body consciousness and how your health could also be a blockade for your abundance. So if some of you all are having issues with that, this is someone you could need to work with too. This comes from the Divine Feminine. They got a nice book that kind of goes into it. If you think about it, they got this on Amazon. If you like to know a little bit more in depth, they got stories about them inside here, so you can kind of really get to know these young ladies a little bit more better. You can do that as well. Okay, and let me end with the oracle, and that's it. All right. Let's see. Clear. One card, please. You're going to give me one card. How shall we deal with habits? Woo! He gonna give me. You is hard-headed. So it must be 3 types on here, because what he does is like, no, we can't give it to you all at once, because you got a lot of several types on here. So at your service, just say no. Got an owie. Okay, let's take 29 first. Nice one. Okay, for the people who's got an owie, maybe this might resonate with you. Hope you can hear Bob Marley sing it in the distance, because despite what appears to be a physical blip right now, every little thing's going to be all right. Every little thing's going to be all right. Do, 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 do. Don't you worry do, 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 about a thing. Do, 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 do. Every little thing is going to be all right. Do, 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 do. All right. This is a time of sweet, sweet healing, a time of renewal. Take a step back, put your feet up, and soak in the restorative power of the universe. So that's how you deal with your habits. Number 51. So take time, do the work, pace yourself, take it one step at a time. Next one, 51. Just say no. The divine buzz. Everybody has a different phrasing for it. Being in the now, a connection with all that is. Living in the moment. Here's the thing, there are no words that can explain it, but baby, you know you can feel it. Savor it for all it's worth. That to me handles that impatient card. Stop trying to rush things, trying to like, what I do, give it the DM. Okay, it's time now, what he doing is, you should be, this video say it's up now. He say he on his way to me, but what that mean? You know, those things right there. And last one, 23. At your service. I hope it's comforting to know there is a big universal butler who is working behind the scenes, taking care of all the details, making sure every little thing is turning out exactly as planned. The butler is as loyal as Fido, as determined as Diana. Maybe the universe has already told us. Ain't that spooky? They talking about her. I told you. And never ever give up. Naive, as trustworthy as your own beating heart. So can you let him carry the tray? So again, that goes back to that miracles card. I see how it matches up. This miracle card, this card went with the miracles. This one just saying no. That went with this one. And I got an owie. Goes with grief. Wow. That just hit me. Wow. Take time, look back over it again. Oh, the universe. Last thing. I know I lied. Last thing. Clip. Last thing. This is, when I do this, is the universe, or is this the inner child say? What does your inner child say? We do inner child, since we keep on talking about it. What does the inner child say about you and your habits? That's a lot. Woohoo, that's a lot there. Okay, I'm gonna run through it. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with loving heart. Your inner child says, be willing to express love. When express love, we begin to receive more love. Take a chance on love. When you start to love, our lives are changed forever. That's a way that. Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. So especially with these habits. Be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Stop. I think that while you're doing this, make sure that you're healing for yourself and your partner as far as you doing these habits. Because you know when you do it with them, that's that rainbow. You're also healing them in the as you're doing the process. And practice compassion. See things from a different perspective, especially when you're talking about these habits and you're getting rid of them. See a whole new world, a whole new perspective as far as how you can change your habits so you can change your world. Okay? All right, that is it. I throwed it down, last card. Thank you so very much for being here on this channel. I hope this is helpful for you to know how we got to work on changing these habits. As far as for us to get into union, live chat. You all ready? Hey, okay, all right. Hey, all right, Nixie B. All right, so yes. So thank you so very much for you all hanging out. We started off with 22, and guess what? And we came back to 22. We went up. I seen the numbers. I didn't pay attention. And then we came back to it, and then we got 6. Which means love. So we mastering love. We gonna get it. You all stay to be. Oh, we want 23. All right, we take that too. That's some changes there too. So thank you so very much. Thank you so much for joining in. Namaste. Yes, namaste. Yes, was it Mitch Q? Hey, let me do my I can see your shout outs, guys. Like I know someone's like, she ain't mentioned my name. Let me see real quick who's staying here to the bitter end. All right. Okay. Bye. All right, Juby. Hey, thank you. Mwah. Thank you, my lovely host, my hostess with the mostest, Jupiter 1111 with your Marilyn Monroe looking self. Love you, Susan. Love you. All right then. And okay. All right. Is that it? I'm like a person. I'll wait for y'all. Hey, Miyoshi. Hey, Melly. All right. Melly Towers and Tarot Power, Twin Flame. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Tracy. Hey. All right there. I hope you enjoy yourself. Work on your homework. We got a lot of stuff we got to work on. That was kind of deep, that reading there. Had me kind of scratching my head. Love you too, Miyoshi. Love you. All right. I'm going to stay to the video until the last student get off of here. All right there. I'm still here. Phoebe Nix, didn't I tell you I need to see you at the class? Listen here, don't try to slip out that door like you did last time. I seen you last time. I told you. I'm glad to see you was here this time. All right, Lori. Mwah. Okay, I'm to the bitter end till I see y'all going out the classroom. All right now, y'all ain't got to go. No, I ain't gonna say that. That's so. All right then, don't forget your homework. Somebody forgot their book bag. Come on now, y'all. Listen here. Don't act like you slick and don't take your homework with you. I see that you done left your workbook right there. Right there. Come back here. Right here. There it is right there. That workbook. Go and take that workbook with you. Okay. All right then. There you go. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Watts. Thank you. Yeah, y'all think y'all slick. Y'all left my classroom all messed up. Look at the papers all over there. Y'all got the people divine in here. Yeah, can you erase the boards for me? Thank you. That's your from last time, your punishment that you didn't stay afterwards. Say thank you. All right there. There go the bucket and the sponge right there. You go get it for me. You made so many. That's good. Very good, Susan. Excellent job. I know I had to watch it back over again. Now I have to go teach myself. That's an interesting thing. Yeah, I had to go teach myself because I let my higher self drop down. And I was like, what did you just say? So I had to learn from my own self. Very good. Okay, then. All right, you're doing a good job with those boards. They're looking real nice and clean. I can see even my reflection in them. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? You doing all right? Okay, namaste. What you mean your mama ain't here? Girl, you better hit my phone. You better call your mama. Call your mama right now. Call your mama. Call your mama. Divine Sunshine ain't doing no overtime. I don't do that. You got to call her. Find her TA. How far away is she from the school? Okay. All righty then, y'all. Okay, now it's been real. Mwah. Love you. Enjoy the sunshine wherever you all are. Wherever you all are. Have a wonderful week. Watch I know it's lengthy, the last one that I had, but it's got some good stuff. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good week. So we kind of got to work on some things, but it's good. What's that? Then you dead. All right then. Love you. All right then. Hey, Noel. How you doing? All right. Thank you. Mwah. Love you too. All right. I'm gone because I could talk forever. Y'all know how I am. All right. See you next Saturday. Oh, next Saturday is love. How to get high love. That's our next one. So make sure you're here for that one, for that session. Okay. See you later. All right. Mwah. Love y'all. Okay. Goodbye.